Hello again, everybody. Nice to have you along. Enjoy your company. It's Villa Park in Birmingham, where our football comes from today. I'm Martin Tyler. Alan Smith is with me in the commentary position. Premier League football we have for you. It's coming right up. Aston Villa against Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Looking forward to this. I'm hoping for a nice, quick start that will set the standard here between two good teams.
The Aston Villa team for this game. Pepe Reina starts in goal. Jack Grealish starts, a player struggling for form. And at the point of attack, just one lone striker. They've shuffled their pack today, Manchester United. David De Gea starts in goal. Marcus Rojo starts alongside Harry Maguire at the back. Marcus Rashford is the main man up front. McGinn. Arsenal, not good at the moment. The Gunners don't seem to have too much ammunition so far this season.
Well, definitely a season to forget, this one. I think they can wave goodbye.
Pogba! That's a good block. No nonsense defending, it was needed. Well, a strong character in the Manchester United lineup. Pogba! Saw the potential for a shot from distance, and there was some potential there.
He doesn't need a second invitation from those kind of distance. He's always willing to have a pot shot.
Jack Grealish. Well, that's a bad ball. Nemanja Matic. Now Anthony Martial. He's had a go here. He got in the way. Corner played in. And the corner punched away. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. Maguire. Pogba. Pogba! Keeper controls it, never looked like bouncing off him.
Yeah, made it look easy, but his positioning did that for him.
Grealish. That's an easy cutout for the opposition, saw the pass coming. Guiding it through. Martial. Good defensive clearance there. It's a good hit. Straightforward work for the goalkeeper. Pogba. Here's Andreas Pereira. Read that well with the interception. That's something for him to chase. Got to be. Saved by the kick. Well, they've stolen a goal here. Much of the game they've been defending. But they've defended well, and this is the bonus, really. They've broken up field, and they've broken through with the first goal of the match. And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Pogba. Here's Matic. They've got the ball back by that interception.
Villa failing to dominate the possession stakes. But I do wonder whether this was the game plan all along, to sit off, to allow the opposition to have it, and when they do nick the ball on the turnover, to go for the throat, and they've done it brilliantly.
An opportunity here. There's some space to work the ball into. He's had a go. Wonderful save. Had to really reach out for that. Here comes the corner. Maybe he'll cross it here. Matic. Crossed in towards Rashford. That's a straightforward piece of work for the goalkeeper. Oh, they thought they were in, but the flag has gone up. And it's gone out for a throw. Well, they're sitting off the opposition here, and that can invite pressure. Here's Matic. Matic! Goalkeeper, it's his ball. A bit of first-half misery here for Manchester United. Who would have backed them to be trailing as we count the minutes down to half-time? And I must say, they will need to improve in the second half, otherwise they're a spent force in this game. Pogba tries to shot here. That was a good chance to get level here.
Well, it certainly was. Good move too, and give him another chance. I think he might take it.
McGinn. Damari Gray. It's Matt Target. With his skill, here's a chance to have a run at goal and take the opposition on.
Yeah, listen to that. The crowd giving the ref a fair bit of stick. They were convinced that should have been a penalty a moment ago.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
Face another 2 minutes added on by the referee. And there's the interception. And that's half-time, signalled by the... Manchester United get the second half underway. It's Pereira. Pogba. It's good work here in terms of possession. Can they find the final pass? Couldn't hold on to the ball. Mbappe. Grealish. Blocked off the pass there. Well, a real treat in store for you. Coverage on EA Sports of the Premier League fixture. Aston Villa, they'll be hosting Chelsea.
Yeah.
Mbappe! And he's put it in for the goal.
Oh, talk about a dramatic appearance there from the substitute. Brilliant goal from him. Well, it looks simple, but this lad has got a great instinct of drifting into space, being in the right place at the right time.
So, away we go at 1-1. What about Manchester United's next game, Alan?
Yeah, they're playing Spurs in the next match. And judging by the way that they've been playing, they're really evenly matched.
Borja Baston. It's Pereira. Aston Villa going to make a change here. Crafting the through pass. He's through here. Oh, well, he's tried to place it, but he didn't want to place it there.
What on earth happened? He's looking down at the turf, but I don't think he can blame a bobble.
Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it? Well, they use the forward in these positions, dropping deep. He lays it off, and they play from there. Mbappe. The shot's on! Back out off the bar. That's out of danger there with that clearance.
Small margins in this game. The frame of the goal preventing them from getting the noses ahead here.
Game still level, but the pressure might be counting. It's a very good clearance, and it was needed. Corner. And here's a possibility of making a chance to go in front.
Well, listen to the noise here. These fans haven't had too much to cheer of late in this match, but this could be a moment for them.
Well, that's relieved some of the pressure as the defender clears his lines out of play. They've gone wide, chance to get the ball in the box. That's out, it'll be a throw. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. James. Striding forward, purposefully. Oh, he's won the ball in his own penalty area, got to deal with it now. Grealish. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. On the attack here. Oh, the cross blocked well by the defender. He's got support in the centre. I think he's hit the post there.
But how unlucky were they just then? I do think if they keep knocking on the door, they'll find a way through.
Looking all the time to open up the opposition, but the defender saw it coming that time. Being pressed, defensive area, bit of space to go forward into with the ball. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. Grealish. Trezeguet. Jack Grealish. Trying to find the opening, which would be so crucial. Now James. Going forward well. And here's Paul Pogba. Pepe Reina, no problem for him. Still 7 minutes left on the clock. Pogba. Here's Andreas Pereira. It's about finding the right pass now. McGinn. Now Target. Grealish. Samata. So easy in possession. A couple of teammates up in support. Not a great cross, really, for the goalkeeper. An easy piece of work. Grealish. Dying minutes now. But if Villa score now, it surely would be the winning goal. In with a chance. Great stop by David De Gea.
Look for all the world as if he would be beaten there.
Corner swung in. It's Gray. Can really get at the opposition here. Opportunity to cross it now. It's Matt Target. And the ball knocked away long. But that's it, it's over. And it's over with the two sides.
Just a couple of questions for you. Cheers, thanks.
Two terrific teams in action here, both of them in with a chance of winning the title. What happens will be really important, so stay with us. We've got all the action for you as Tottenham face Manchester United, and it's live. The spectacular sight that is the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Martin Tyler here calling the game, along of course with Alan Smith. Premier League football for you very shortly. It's Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Looking forward to this. I'm hoping for a nice, quick start that will set the...
And now the shot! Gaspar! Oh, how's he done that? It's a fantastic save. Still matches to go, but if they do win today, they will book their place in next season's Champions League. That's a terrific achievement if they can do it.
Yeah, some motivation. I mean, it's so important for the football club. Worth a lot of money, so the suits upstairs will be keen.
It's good play, this. The opposition can't get at them when they're keeping the ball. Space to cross the ball now. He's gone into some traffic, but it could be dangerous here for the opposition. Goal, they've taken the lead here. They go in front with this very slick attack. And however the opposition sets up against them, they have the power to break them down. It's really exciting, it's really entertaining. And as you've seen, yet again, it's really effective. Mbappe. Rashford. Very straightforward save for the goalkeeper. Rashford. It's about decision here. Which player is he going to pass it to? Fred. Good vision. Mbappe. Up for grabs here. At Manchester City, there has been a goal. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Manchester City. 18 minutes played, 1-0.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual.
The Spurs fans doing all in their powers to see their team home in this match.
Son. Tanguy Ndombele. Trying to find the opening, which would be so crucial. Good position for the cross. The marking's really poor. He's got a chance. Comfortable work, really. Bit of a stretch for the goalkeeper, but never looked as though he's going to be beaten.
No, bread and butter really for this lad with his talent.
Let play go, and now it's stopped. Here comes the yellow card.
Yeah, you could see.
Just too high, just over with the header.
Yeah, nice firm connection. Unlucky.
Here's Shaw. Well, let's pop over to Alan McInally, who's at the Etihad Stadium today. Alan, what have you got?
It's a goal for Burnley.
Threading it through. Fantastic save. Apologies there for cutting Alan McInally short. Confirmation that Burnley did score in that match, and the game is level at 1-1. Great interception. He's got players helping him here, but he might go alone. Jan Vertonghen. Son. Pleasing on the eye, and no great risk at the moment in their own half. And they are winning the match, of course. Son. Steven Bergwijn. Well, good work from the referee. Play on as an advantage. Bergwijn. Tanguy Ndombele. Son. Good football between these two. Nice passing. Well, they keep moving the ball here. And he's dispossessed. A chance to break away now on the counter. Still countering here. Well, this could bring them level. He must have thought he'd scored from that distance. The keeper had other ideas. In goes the corner. Really good defending. If he hadn't touched it, it was a goal.
Now, one of the keepers thanking him for that bit of closing down by his defence.
Keeper goes for the punch from the corner. Can go in from here. A little touch on. And it is a goal kick. On EA Sports, we've got, of course, for you the semi-final FA Cup fixture. Spurs, they'll be facing Manchester United away from home.
Yeah, so much to play for. I wonder who can handle the nerves the best.
Fernandez. Fred. Still searching for an equaliser. There's some good interplay here. Bruno Fernandez! And into the net via the post. Well, we see it again, how close it was to maybe hitting the post and staying out. But luck was with him. In it goes, it counts.
I think the goalkeeper thought he got his angles covered there, but he didn't look too pleased when it rebounded in.
So away we go at 1-1. Now Tanguy Ndombele. Bergwijn. Probing away, working away at the opposition with these passes.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Mbappe. Taking on the opposition and the responsibility as well. They could go in front here. It's no doubt who is the dominant team now. They've scored again. They've put themselves in a real winning position here.
Oh, what a time to get a goal. Just before half-time, their manager's team talks just changed a bit there.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken. So Tottenham behind. Well, this is half-time. That's the whistle. Manchester United get the second half underway. Fernandez. Shaw. Now Marcus Rashford. Mbappe. A timely challenge. Now they're looking to get forward from this position.
United trailing in the possession stakes here. I do wonder whether this was the game plan all along.
Powerful drive, close enough to suggest, have another go, son.
Yeah, strong shot. I think the keeper saw it coming all the way, though.
Now he wants to take them on. Spaced across the ball now. Well, it was considered controlled attacking play, but it's come to nothing in the end. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Well, his manager will be delighted with him after that first half. That late goal, it tilted the balance. They're in a good position now.
And the defender is there to clear it. And maybe the counter-attack is on here. What about Manchester United's next game, Alan?
Yeah, they're playing Spurs in the next match in the FA Cup.
Mbappe! Saved by the keeper, but not decisively. Good stretch by the goalkeeper to push that away from danger. Read the play well to intercept. And the ball glued to his boots, it seems. Excellent work. I think the cross is on. That was catching practice for the goalkeeper. Just a quick reminder, in case you're unsure of the situation, they will be in the Champions League next season if it stays this way.
And they will all be aware of that to a man, and that's why it's important that they use their experience. Don't do anything silly. Make sure you get your passes right out there.
Wants to pull it back now. It's a goal for Tottenham, and it's the equaliser.
A well-deserved one too. You could see it coming. Well, it looks simple, but this lad has got a great instinct to... 15 into space, being in the right place at the right time.
There's been a goal at Villa Park, Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Aston Villa. 64 minutes played, 1-0.
James. On the front foot now, they've got a corner, hoping for the goal that will put them in the lead. Here comes the corner. Brilliant. Keeper controls it, never looked like bouncing off him.
It made it look easy, but his positioning did that for him.
Mario Gaspar. They've been trying to do this, get the ball over the top. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. Crossed by Lamela. Well, they've got to keep the crosses coming in. I'm sure in the end will deliver something, but it didn't this time. Now Anthony Martial. Mata. Well, this could be an opportunity. In behind the defence. Clean through, one-on-one against the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's a wonderful stop, Martin, isn't it? And no bits and pieces either to follow up on.
Corner played into the middle. And touched over the bar. It's a corner coming up yet again. Put the corner in the middle. Keeper goes for a punch. Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go.
When the Spurs go marching in, they sing, will the Tottenham players end up winning this?
Fred. Mbappe. Mbappe. Takes the shot on. Superb goalkeeping from Hugo Lloris.
I don't think another keeper in world football has got better reflexes than the Frenchman.
They like the short corner, this team. Wonderful save. Is he in here? And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner. It's short, the corner this time. Crossed in towards Rashford. Cleared away by the defender. Well, we're coming to the end of the game. 2-2 still. What about looking forward to their next game?
Yeah, Spurs go up against Manchester United. They fought pretty...
Can put them in front here. Well, they would have gone behind here, but for this excellent goalkeeper.
Yeah, it could have got a lot worse there, had it not been for him.
Corner is a short one this time. Here's Mata. Now James. Penalty kick.
Oh, definitely. Who knows? We might look back on that as the match-winning moment.
Penalty given, Alan, but no sign of a card.
No, I think that's fair enough. I think penalty award is perhaps punishment enough.
He's done the job, he's the specialist. Alan, not something you did too often in your distinguished career. A penalty here.
Well, he enjoys the responsibility, and he took that coolly.
So Tottenham behind. Now, we've only got 4 minutes remaining in the match. And we've seen from Manchester United some high-class football. They just need to put the game to bed now. Eric Lamela. Well, we are in the final moments here, and Spurs still showing great spirit as they try to get the goal that will level the score. He's had a good look and decided from what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes. Mata. Chance to take the ball forward, and Mata accepts the challenge. Alan, we know they want to win the title, but what they have done today is made sure that they play Champions League football next season, and that in itself is a terrific achievement. There's still plenty more to play for.
Yeah, I mean, to have that in the bank is fantastic, but everybody wants to come out.
Still searching for an equaliser with some good
We'd like to ask you some questions about the match. Thank you for answering the...
Nerves are really jangling now. Just 4 teams left in the FA Cup, and the stage is set for an enthralling semi-final here at Wembley. It's Manchester United. They face Tottenham Hotspur, and the action comes your way next on EA TV. Now, just the sort of weather you would order on a trip to Wembley. Perfect playing conditions in London today. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. And we have action from the semi-final stage of the FA Cup just moments away. It is Manchester United up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, they say the semi-final's a brilliant game to win because it gives you that goal dust.
A really sumptuous ball. Martial! He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there. And you're right, it's just gone past the post.
On the ball, Zakaria. Winks. Here's Lo Celso. Understandably, a lot of interest in Harry Kane and how he might perform in this game. How do you see that, Lee?
Well, 3 goals in his last 3 games, Derek, breeds confidence in a player. Defenders will be watching him like a hawk.
Manchester United getting players forward and moving the ball around. Cleared away. Here's Lo Celso. Zakaria. Lo Celso. Using his physical strength to shield it. Running towards goal. Well, he took care of it defensively. Pogba. Paul Pogba doing his... has a go. Doing the stifling, Toby Alderweireld. An important interception. Lo Celso. Mario Gaspar. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. On the ball, Zakaria. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Lo Celso. And now Lamela. On and on he goes. Corner kick then for Spurs. And now the delivery. Well, not quite. Martial. And providing width. Pereira. Pogba. And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Well, look at this again. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. And from that sort of range, there's only one winner.
So they're playing again. It's Manchester United with the lead here. And that's an important intervention. He's got space. Martial. Now Pogba. Thwarted by Vertonghen. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Tottenham couldn't maintain possession. Now Paul Pogba. How did he manage to reach that? Hugo Lloris. Corner kick played over. And it's gone behind for the corner. Corner kick played in. And tipping it over the crossbar. It's one corner after another at the moment. It didn't happen for them. He's going forward well here. Fruitful looking attack. Now Pogba. Matic. Martial! And the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Lamela with it. Mario Gaspar. Spurs have lost the ball. Escudero now. Here's Lo Celso. Harry Winks now. On the ball, Zakaria. And that was a very fine read. Trailing as they are. What will be the... It's a weighted pass. Martial. A big miss. They should be two in front.
Well, that could be the game right there. What an opportunity to go 2 up.
Given away by Tottenham. And the winner of the joust, Jan Vertonghen. Escudero. On the ball, Zakaria. Zakaria. Lamela. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Winks. And slipped through beautifully. And it nestles on the back of the net. A goal for Tottenham Hotspur, who now are on level terms. Even Steven, one apiece in this match.
The fourth official
Anthony
has
Martial.
indicated there will be a minimum of 2
Pereira.
minutes.
Offensive challenge. Read it superbly to take back possession. Useful looking ball. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. And Mario Gaspar. Lamela with it. Given away. Diogo Dalot. Given away by Manchester United. At the semi-final stage of the Europa League, the first leg coming up live on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Borussia. Well, the post getting in the way there. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Spurs taking on Newcastle United.
Yeah, atmospheres make games, Derek, and that should be an absolute belter.
Winks. Zakaria. Pure ball control. And Harry Kane ready to pounce. Straight down the throat of the opposition. And they've won possession again. Matic on the ball. Pogba. Paul Pogba's incisive pass. Martial! And it's come off the keeper.
Well, Derek, surely it's a matter of time before they score. Chance after chance after chance. They're doing everything right, apart from putting the ball in the net.
And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Here's Lo Celso. Lamela. Lamela. Very good reading of the game to win possession back. Well, he's lost it. Lamela. Surely! And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Cutting the ball back. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Well, here it is again. You're trained from a young age to get in those sort of positions, and never in any real doubt he'd finish that. Cool and composed.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. Now, having fallen behind, what sort of response will that elicit from this Spurs team?
Number 9, Anthony Martial.
Tremendous intuition to win it back. Pereira might be able to produce from this position. Anthony Martial waiting to pounce. And a change for Spurs at this juncture. James. Martial. Rojo. Maguire. Pereira. And providing width. Slipshod passing. Here's Ndombele. Lo Celso. Lamela. Kane. The object of the exercise from the Spurs point of view is to get it forward, and they're doing that rather well. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Spurs to make a personnel switch now. Corner kick played in. Poor execution with regard to the corner. And putting his body on the line. Time is not on their side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. Over it comes. And heading it just...
He's saying he thinks he's scored, and it's just over the bar.
Now you've got to try to make it a bit more difficult for your opponent than that. With their noses in front in the second half, what will be the thinking in the camp, Lee Dixon?
The United players have to stay focused on not making any mistakes in order to protect this slender lead. If a bit of magic from the opposition gets them back in it, there's little you can do about that.
Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Now he must favour the cross. Here's Lo Celso.
Wembley Stadium. Please give a round of applause for today's man of the match.
Pereira.
Number 15,
James.
Pereira.
Martial. Firing it towards goal. Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. And over comes the corner. Well, he was being very closely marked, but the header not on the target.
No, just off target, and the thing is, the defender did his job, and he just couldn't quite get enough of his head on it.
The referee has indicated...
The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Maguire. Pogba. The referee blows for full time, and Manchester United go marching on to the final.
Well, Derek, you wouldn't expect semi-finals to be easy, and that...
A really sumptuous ball.
Just a couple of questions for you. No further questions.
This is the big night. The two teams have come a long way in the Europa League this season, and now we are down to the last four. It's the first leg this evening. It's Manchester United. They take on Borussia Dortmund, and the action is next on EA TV Live. The floodlights are shining down on the players here at Old Trafford in Manchester. I'm Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary box as always by Lee Dixon. Only four sides are still breathing in this season's Europa League. We've reached the semi-final stage. It is Manchester United against Borussia Dortmund.
Thank you, Derek. It's got a ring.
Has a go. And it's a goal for Manchester United.
Well, they inflict a lot of pressure on the opposition, and that time the opposition couldn't cope with it. Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
Let's have another view of that goal. So back underway in this game, Manchester United with the advantage.
Number 17.
Borussia Dortmund have given it away. Fred. Well, you get the feeling so many in attendance here have come just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, he's scoring goals for fun. It's become a habit for him, a lovely habit to have, mind. Superb form, brimming with confidence. Just one goal away from the record now. Good luck to him.
McTominay. And Torres on the ball. Space and time for the cross. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. And a throw-in forthcoming. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's off the post. And they've won possession again.
Well, very close to the game being over and done there, but not to be. There's still something in this game.
And a fine stop. Lindelöf now. And Torres on the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe! Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Brandt with it. And Witsel with it. Hummels. Loren. Sancho now. And green space aplenty for Dortmund to run into. My goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Cavani. And will it be the leveller? And that's it! A goal for Borussia Dortmund to square things here. Even Steven, one apiece on this match.
Marco Reus.
The tackle completely missed time, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. And the referee has determined that that is a bookable offence.
I don't think he can think anything.
Can he give them the lead? You know what, he's going to be annoyed with himself given the position he was in, Lee.
Well, yeah, they worked it really well, didn't he? He's got in a position to score and not really took advantage of that.
This is Loren. Sancho now. Bailly. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Jadon Sancho. This is Loren. Brandt. Cavani. Brandt with it. Torgan Hazard. It's all about translating threats into goals. Julian Brandt. Hazard. And crossed in the direction of the back post. It could be up for grabs. Cavani. Witsel. Might be able to set up the chance. Oh, out of this world from De Gea.
Well, his reactions, Derek, just look how quick he reacts.
Well, Manchester United are one of the world's foremost clubs. Their history speaks for itself. But since Sir Alex Ferguson left the manager's job, a good deal of uncertainty, Lee.
Well, they're big shoes to fill, there's no doubt about that, but everybody's failed so far. Time can be your friend when you're a coach. Unfortunately, you don't get too much time in the modern game.
Jadon Sancho. Regained possession. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Flattered away. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. It is the Europa League semi-final first leg, and the second half begins. Witsel. Loren. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Shaw. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Beautifully disguised ball. And he was in the right place to intercept. Bruno Fernandes. Beautifully weighted ball. Rashford! And this time it's in.
Well, it's the timing, Derek. The ball through, matched by the run, and it's a lovely finish. Fabulous goal.
Well, let's have another view of that goal.
Well, a manager knows the importance of that goal. He also knows that you're at your most vulnerable just after you've scored.
And behind they are. What sort of attitude will we see from Borussia Dortmund? Sancho now. In full control of the ball here. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Not enough cut and thrust, but they keep possession. Scott McTominay. Mbappe. He takes aim. And the block by Hummels. Well, he was just a fraction offside then.
That's all he needs to be, a fraction, and it was so close.
Substitution it is for Dortmund. Edinson Cavani now. Jadon Sancho. And now King. King. An important interception. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the reflexes of Roman Bürki. Breathtaking. Corner kick played in. Straight down the throat of the opposition. Fred. An attack full of promise. And return to Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Cleared away. Strong play here to keep the ball, to wait for the support. Given away by Manchester United. Julian Brandt. So 20 minutes to go. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. He has time to play it over. Bruno Fernandes. He's got to score! Kimpembe. Reus. Hummels. Hazard. Witsel. Sancho now. Good technique displayed. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. And Dortmund will go to the bench. Well, great read there to intercept. Hazard. Has a go. Almost his second goal of this match. But the goalkeeper had his own views on that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace, the striker, not to be on that occasion.
He's driven in the corner. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this? Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it.
Well, United just have to try and hang on here. The fans are trying to get them over the line.
And attempting the through ball. Will he finish? The ball's on the net for Manchester United.
Attack after attack. Sooner or later they're going to score a goal, Manchester United, and there it is. Well, you could be critical of the defending, but let's focus on the great play. Capped off with a superb, calm, calculated finish.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. Well, let's It's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Brandt. Extremely sloppy in possession. Brandt with it. Kimpembe. Good ball to switch the play. Brandt. Bailly. Delaney. And it's a story of forward momentum from Borussia Dortmund. Can they produce? Now Thomas Delaney. And this is Reus. Brandt! And they produce the arrears. You never know. They still believe in themselves. You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2.
Julian Brandt.
And it is full time for Manchester United, a lead to be carried into the second leg of the tie.
Well, to be honest with you, Derek, after the first leg,
Just a moment of your time. Thank you, that's all the questions we've got.
Lovely weather. A warm welcome to Selhurst Park here in London. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary box is Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Crystal Palace versus Manchester United.
well, thank you, Derek. The excitement at the start of any game is almost Tangible. Looking forward to this one. The crowd are up for it. The players look like they're going to have a really good go at this game. Can't wait.
Well, this is the team Crystal Palace have picked. Guaita gets the nod in goal. Kurt Zouma plays alongside Mamadou Sakho in central defence. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Playing with purpose and control. No spillage from the goalkeeper. Routine. And here's the lineup for Manchester United. David De Gea starts in goal. Marcos Rojo starts alongside Harry Maguire in central defence. And handed a solo role in attack is Marcus Rashford. A sloppy pass. Well, we're at the business. Intelligent threaded pass here. Clattered away. Well, he has to be regarded always as a dangerous opponent, but what should we expect to see from him in this game, Lee?
Well, every defender goes into game not wanting 3 goals in 3 games to be the player you're playing against, and that's the case today.
Martial! There it is, and just the ideal start.
Well, here we can take another look at it. You've got to ask questions about the keeper's positioning. That's half of his job. You can put the best keeper in the world wrong side of the goal, he won't save anything.
So they're playing again. It's Manchester United with the lead here. Might be able to produce from this position. Crossing possibilities. Martial! And the keeper taking care of the situation. What a shocking pass, really. James McArthur. Well, Manchester United on the back of what was a season of ups and downs when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer moved into the job, replacing Jose Mourinho. They went 12 league games unbeaten, but they couldn't really keep that flame burning, Lee.
Well, there's no doubt when he went into the job, he did have an effect. The bounce effect of a new manager, plus Solskjaer's a Man United man through and through. But the players' form dropped off, and some of those players have paid the price.
Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. And he's taken it away. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And he's broken free. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
Keeper didn't quite do enough. Pogba. Is this the moment? And a goal here for Manchester United. They are the big favourites now.
Well, here's the replay. It comes off the keeper, and he's every right to ask where his defenders are. They were second to react, and he's in the back of the net.
It's going their way, 2-0. Read it superbly to take back possession.
United struggling in terms of possession, but they won't mind with that. They're winning this game. They're sucking their opponents onto them, and with the pace they've got in midfield and up front, they're really causing problems.
Martial! And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable. What a performance.
Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. I must say, this looks promising. Martial into the middle. Not all that convincing defensively. Matic. Here's Martial. Whatever it takes to keep them out. And he's fired over the corner. Well, lacking in direction with that header. He was under duress.
Yeah, the defender just put him off a little bit, but it was worth an effort. If he goes in, he's a hero.
And he's made headway. Ball's gone. He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there. And you're right, it's just gone past the post.
Poor attempt at a pass, really. Moving into the advanced position. So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. Over it comes. Couldn't keep it. MacArthur now. And Zaha has it. And that is offside. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes of added time.
Williams. And that was a very fine read. The first half here comes to... And so the second half is underway. They took quite the thrashing in that first 45. Can they turn things around now? Pogba has it. It's going to be United's free kick. Paul Pogba. Routine, really. Max Meyer. Really a very poor ball. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Crystal Palace facing Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah, game after game, the season is relentless, but players just love to play. Give them a game any day of the week. That should be a belter.
It did look as though it was rather a fruitful avenue, but nothing doing. This is Nemanja Matic. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. And firing it into the area. That's all they can conjure for now.
Well, Derek, the stats don't lie. Chance after chance. They've played really, really well. They've really got this defence on toast. They don't know what to do. They're at 6s and 7s. This scoreline could be anything.
Marcus Rashford. The Europa League semi-finals second leg, a lot to look forward to, and we'll have live coverage, of course, here on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Borussia Dortmund.
Yes, Derek, one more hurdle to jump into the final. Got to be brave in that game. Easier said than done. There's work to be done to get into a final.
Promising looking ball. Well cleared away. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Martial. Now Paul Pogba. No hiding from the fact that that was a very poor effort.
Oh, look away right now. Look at that. Absolutely awful effort.
Kouyaté now. Maya. Has plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. And Cenk Tosun. Maya just drifted into the illegal position, offside in the opinion of the officials. Matic on the ball. Diogo Dalot. James. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Pereira. An easy meet for the keeper, given that cross. Nemanja Matic has it. Pogba. Pereira, giving it a try. Almost what you might call a jaw-dropping save.
Oh, he's got no right to make that save. It's absolutely fantastic.
Has a go. And putting his body on the line. And he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Ward now. And Cenk Tosun has it, giving the ball away. Well, one thing he does know how to do is shield the ball. Pereira. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Marcus Rashford. Williams. Well, great read there to intercept. Pereira. Nemanja Matic has it. Martial. A chance to whip it in. That effort, wayward to say the least, Lee.
Well, it's all about his body shape. Look what he's doing.
Kouyaté now. Can they get in behind them? Oh, out of this world from De Gea.
Well, his reactions, Derek, just look how quick he reacts.
Played into the centre of the box.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2
James.
minutes.
1 minute remaining. And it might be a favourable situation, this, for Manchester United. Matic on the ball. Martial. And he takes it on. It really is such a free-scoring performance. Just nothing the defenders could do about it, seemingly.
Well, Derek, it was a good delivery into the box, but you have to question the defending there. They simply don't react quickly enough.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Give it away. The final whistle then, and one piece of business taken care of. They are guaranteed to be playing Champions League football next season, and who knows, Lee, they could yet take the title.
Well, they're still in the title race, mate.
Just got a couple of questions for you regarding the match. Thank you.
When you find the net consistently, that brings with it attention. Can he continue along the Europa League goals trail? We're about to find out. Good evening, everyone. We're at the home of the Schwarz-Gelben, as they're known here in Germany, Borussia Dortmund, and what a venue this is. My name is Derek Ray, and with me for commentary is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. Only 4 teams are left in this competition. It's the second leg of the semi-final in the Europa League. It is Borussia Dortmund versus Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Dortmund with plenty of work to do after that first leg. Far from over, though. If they can nick a goal in the first half and get a bit of momentum going, I think they'll fancy their chances of going through.
And introducing the Borussia Dortmund side, Roman Bürki begins in goal. Eric Bailly starts with Mats Hummels in central defence. And in attack, Marco Reus starts alongside Edinson Cavani. A wayward effort, and it's not going to help his team, Lee.
Well, wayward indeed. I think he had more time than he thought, and he just rushed it a little bit. Technique was all wrong.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. David De Gea starts in goal. Chris Smalling plays alongside Victor Lindelöf in central defence. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Mbappe. Understandable that we're picking out Edinson Cavani as a player to watch. What are you anticipating from the Uruguayan, Lee?
Well, 3 goals in his last 3 games, Derek, breeds confidence in a player. The defenders will be watching him like a hawk.
Manchester United getting players forward and moving the ball around. Decent cross, but nobody in the vicinity. He's feeling the pressure here. An exciting talent who has everything a forward needs to be successful. Lee, what are you expecting from Mbappe?
Well, 1 to go, Derek. 1 more goal. Surely the record is his. This might be the most elusive one, though. Let's wait and see.
This is Loren. Brandt with it. Cavani might fancy it. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Kylian Mbappe, does he mean business? Oh, he's done it! Not just a goal, but a new competition record.
Well, he's a history maker. He's a heartbreaker for defences. Every time I see this lad, he really impresses me. What a player. Well, just look at this. They all back off him, and he takes the advantage. He goes through 1, 2, 3. In the end, it's a wonderful solo goal.
Goals galore on aggregate. 4-2 is the lead. And Witsel with it. Brandt with it. Reus. Wasteful in possession. Reus. Wonderfully weighted pass. It could be for Mbappe. The offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
Jadon Sancho. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Ferran Torres. Mbappe with it. Moving into the advanced position. You've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Bruno Fernandes, and putting his body on the line. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. And Torres on the ball. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Well, an effort he would like to airbrush from history.
Well, he should be doing better than that. He had options around him too. He chose the wrong one.
Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper. What a save that is.
Nice and easy for the keeper. The ball with Marco Reus. And Witsel with it. On the ball, Torgan Hazard. Cavani. And he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Bruno Fernandes has it. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Hummels. Axel Witsel. Brandt with it. Sancho now. Might be able to get in behind the defence. A glorious chance. Couldn't quite keep it down. Goal kick. It's with McTominay. And there the first half ends. It will be settled tonight. The second leg of the Europa League semi-final. And the second half is underway. Fred with it. Shaw. Mbappe! And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here's the replay. Defenders don't like it when he goes to wide areas because they know what's going to happen. The ball's going to come into the box, and on that occasion, it comes in, and now they're picking it out the back of the net.
And now 5-2 on aggregate. Reus. Jadon Sancho. Marco Reus. Reus. Moving the ball effectively. Dortmund throw in here. Witsel. Torgan Hazard. A sloppy pass. Hazard. And a harmless cross gobbled up. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Manchester United facing West Ham United.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Throw in to Manchester United. And Dortmund will go to the bench. They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Fred. And I must say, that was a very promising attack. The alarm bells were sounding. Corner awarded to Manchester United. Mbappe! And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch.
Well, I'm sure you want to see this again. Where is everybody? The defenders, nowhere to be seen. It's an open goal.
On aggregate, it is 6-2. And now King. Reus. Wasteful in possession, Reus. Mbappe with it. Bruno Fernandes has it. Mbappe. Outrageously skillful. He takes aim. No problems for Gürki.
Well, they've not been at the races today. It's as simple as that. The coach must be mystified. I know the crowd are certainly making themselves heard. Too many mistakes. Not enough heart or endeavour for me.
Torgan Hazard. Marco Reus. So 20 minutes to go. Can they hit on the break? Sancho. Julian Brandt. Well, it might still work out for them. And the keeper has custody of the ball, but just a few seconds beforehand, he had a big save to make.
Well, keep hold of it, have a breather, because that first save deserves us all to look at him and clap.
Substitution it is for Dortmund. Mbappe with it. Fred. Mats Hummels wins the challenge. Fred. Well, Kimpembe was on top of it. Joshua King. Torgan Hazard. Emre Can now. Jadon Sancho. It's an enterprising Dortmund attack. Can they take advantage of the situation? Scott McTominay. Bruno Fernandes has it. It's with McTominay. Fred. Hummels reading it well and winning it back. Hazard. It's with Mats Hummels. Emre Can. And Fred winkling possession away from the opposition. Bruno Fernandes. Excellent vision. Oh, that's fine goalkeeping. Real concentration. And the throw-in forthcoming. It needs an accurate cross. Well, a header that was frankly miles off target.
Well, technically, that was awful.
Lindelof now. Here is Fred. McTominay. And now Fred. Mbappe. It should be. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable. What a performance. Well, Derek, he can relax now. He's got the hat-trick. Fully deserved. Well done indeed.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Just a couple of minutes left for play. Cavani. Bailly. Emre Can now. And it's a quality pass. Targets available, cross comes in. And they deal with the threat this time. That is excellent pressure high up the pitch. And that is all for tonight. The full-time whistle, and the party is going to start now. They've ascended to the high altar of the Europa League final.
Well, because of what's at stake, i.e. a final, semi-finals can be a bit nervy at times. Not the case this time. The semi...
Danke, dass Sie für ein kurzes Statement hier sind, so kurz nach dem Spiel. Ich danke Ihnen für
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to you all. Welcome to Old Trafford, the home of Manchester United. Martin Tyler here, along with Alan Smith. Premier League football is coming right up for you. Manchester United against West Ham United.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Looking forward to this. We've got some really good players out there, and importantly, we've got some match winners, some goal scorers down on that pitch. And I don't think we'll be disappointed.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. David De Gea starts in goal. Marcus Rojo starts alongside Victor Lindelof at the back. Marcus Rashford is the main man up front. West Ham United's lineup is this. Well, we think, Alan, it'll be a 4-5-1 formation, which can look a bit negative.
Yeah, but you look at the players in that five, that midfield five, and I think a couple at least will be trying to support the lone frontman.
Martial! Well, the kind of save you make after training every day for that kind of situation from close range. Put the corner in the middle. Disappointed that that didn't lead to more. Well, this Manchester United team have really in the clear now, in on goal. He's in the clear. He sliced through them, sliced them apart.
Oh, he's just got overexcited there. We all thought he was going to score.
He read the opponent's mind and got the ball. Jack Wilshere, Thomas Souček. Souček. Going forward with real purpose now. He's gone in strongly and got the ball. Not a threat at the moment, but they have got the ball, and that, I suppose, is a threat. Plenty of space out wide, and they're going to use it. Oh, an important interception, that. Here's Andreas Pereira. Here's Martial. There's width here for Manchester United. Maybe he'll cross it here. Manchester United have won a corner.
Well, I wasn't sure whether it was a penalty or not, but these fans were. That is the nature of a supporter, though.
In goes the corner. Solid punch by the goalkeeper. Has a go here. Great stop. United's corner. Corner's going to be taken short this time. West Ham have won that passage of play and come away with the ball. Rashford with the ball now. To put them in front. Well, it's a goal that's been on the cards. The better team at this stage of the match. And you wonder whether they would make that domination count. Well, they've done with this goal. Thoroughly deserved. They lead. Well, he's always been a defender with an eye for goal, Alan. He's got another one.
Yeah, he's one of those defenders that when he goes forward, you always fancy him to get on the end of something. He's done brilliantly there.
Marvellous for Manchester United. They are in front. Fredericks. Konrad Laimer. Thomas Souček. Jack Wilshere. The build-up is patient. Fredericks. Konrad Laimer. Thomas Souček. Spaced across the ball now. Oh, well, he couldn't make the most of that chance. It's a goal kick.
Yeah, United, as we can see, not having as much of the ball today, but they won't mind that one bit because they've got their noses in front, and it's been a brilliant performance so far. I'm sure the manager on the sideline will be absolutely delighted.
Wellington Dano. Thomas Souček. It's gone out for a throw. Just couldn't keep it, West Ham. With his skill, here's a chance to have a run at goal and take the opposition on. Rashford. Put through by Martial. Rashford, it's a quick break. Martial! Well, that could be the insurance goal here.
That little bit of daylight that they were after.
The goalkeeper is annoyed with himself. With justification, Alan?
Well, he just left too much of the goal unguarded there, didn't he? And he and his goalkeeping coach will be looking at that tomorrow, I'm sure.
Restarting at 2-0.
Number 9, Anthony.
He's made the interception. Now James. Room in which to attack. Proper defending under some pressure. Well, there's still a chance for something to happen because there's 3 added minutes.
3 minutes. Added time.
Anthony Musk, that's something for him to chase. All peters out rather for them. Now Felipe Anderson. Well, that's half-time. And 2-0 is the score at the halfway mark. Referee just checking everything is in order, and he blows for the second half to start. Now Felipe Anderson. Conrad Lima. Jack Wilshere. Lima. Intercepted here. Now, can he take them on? Cleared away, well away from goal. It's a difficult technique, and he didn't quite catch it.
Yeah, fair play for taking it on. Takes a bit of confidence to do that.
A quick note for your diary. Make a note of this particular date. EA Sports, we've got the presentation of the Premier League fixture for Manchester United. They'll be hosting Southampton.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about this one. Looking forward to it.
What do you think about West Ham's next game?
Yeah, they're playing Aston Villa, aren't they, in their next match? And judging by the way that they've been playing, they're really evenly matched.
Diop. Fredericks. Lima. Jack Wilshere. Thomas Souček. Conrad Lima. Now Andriy Yarmolenko. He's got skill with the ball, backing himself in these circumstances. Haller. Thomas Souček. Sebastian Haller. Conrad Lima. Souček. Attacking now. That's good passing, probing. One or two players looking at each other there as to why that attack broke down. Cuts it out nicely.
West Ham controlling possession so far, but you can see the manager down there is less than happy. Obviously his team's losing, that's bad enough, but...
Well, that's a wonderful save.
Oh, that was a goal all the way, wasn't it? Until the keeper intervened.
And in it goes. Well, it's come to nothing in the end. He could take them on here. Jack Wilshere. Tackle is strong. He's got some room out here. He might be through. It's opened up. Well, they managed to get out of harm's way then, because it looked as though there was going to be some real damage done to them. Pogba. It's Pereira. Now Anthony Martial. Maybe he'll cross it here. I think the opposition looked as though they believed they'd get through them, but they haven't, and now they can get on the ball and play. Has a go here. And they blocked it then. Jack Wilshere. Fredericks. Diop. For West Ham, time is almost up.
It's time for the Alamo, by the looks of it. They need a goal and they're piling everybody forward.
So we're coming down now towards the last 15 minutes. He's won it back easily. Pogba. Now Marcus Rashford. Made sure the pass wasn't completed. Conrad Lima. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Here's Martial. Won it back with an interception. Substitution now for West Ham United. Jack Wilshere. Well, we've only got 7 minutes remaining now. Got his body in front of the opponent and protected the ball well. Soucek. Now Felipe Anderson. Jack Wilshere. Lima. Antonio. Diop. Issa Diop. That's proper clearance. Well away from the danger zone.
For West Ham United, coming off
now they do need an injection of fresh enthusiasm from the bench. Well, that's good defending. The referee has decided to add on 2 minutes.
Minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Mikel Antonio. Mark Noble. Antonio. Manchester United have won the ball back here. Final whistle. Well, you don't have to dominate a game to win it. This game is proof of that.
Just a couple of questions for you. Thank you for your time.
Well, everyone is happy here at Old Trafford for the time being. I say that because the sun is shining brightly. I'm Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary position as always by Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Manchester United up against Southampton.
Excited, Derek. Really looking forward to this game. Come on, bring it on.
Fred with it. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes going for power there, but just too much elevation on the shot lead.
Yeah, over the bar, Derek, with pace. He's a little unlucky.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. The formidable David De Gea starts in goal. Chris Smalling plays alongside Harry Maguire in central defence. And they line up with just the one striker. Happy to take on the shot. Options in the centre. And putting his body on the line. Scott McTominay. Bruno Fernandes. Wan-Bissaka. Running with the ball confidently. And United have the corner. And firing it into the area. Harry Maguire now. This is Chris Smalling. Mbappe. Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Can't miss, surely. And just like that, the Red Devils have scored.
Well, they were pressurising from the start, and in the end, it was only one result. Well, it's good build-up with his one player standing in front of the goal, and it falls to him, and he's not going to miss from there.
Underway once more. Manchester United have hit the front. Walker-Peters. One thing he does know how to do is shield the ball. I must say this looks promising. He must finish! And somehow kept out by De Gea. So the corner played into the box. The idea was to get the corner beyond the first defender, but he didn't succeed. Bruno Fernandes has it. Mbappe with it. Effective challenge. And he did what he had to do defensively. Ings. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. He's got to score! Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. And the corner's been given. Corner kick played in. Well, it has come to nothing. Wan-Bissaka. And let's join Alan McInally now, because I think there's been a goal in the Sheffield United game. Alan?
It's a goal for Sheffield United. 23 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Redmond. Brown. Well, they want that equaliser, but the passing remains smooth. And can he deliver accurately? And the danger cleared. And Torres on the ball. Just not looking confident in possession. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Ferran Torres. Given away. Stuart Armstrong. Others to play it to. This might be ideal for the counter. Storm weathered, it seems. Well, quite simply, the cross was too close to the keeper. But I can tell you a goal has been scored at Stamford Bridge. Let's hear about it from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 35 minutes played. 1-1.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Danny Ings now. Armstrong. And a throw-in it's going to be. Options in the centre. It comes to absolutely nothing. Alan Brown with it. And the ball's gone. Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. What have you made of it so far?
Well, United will be happy if it stays like this. Still some work to do in the second half, though. With the clock ticking down before the half-time cup of tea, it's important you keep your concentration.
Possession lost, intercepted. Wan-Bissaka. And Torres on the ball. Manchester United getting higher and higher up the pitch. What can they produce from this position? Mbappe! And it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course.
Well, they say there's no better time to score just before half-time. The team talk of both sides are going to be changing now. It's a good finish, Derek, and they deserve the lead.
It's going their way, 2-0. Read it superbly to take back possession. And that will do it for the first half here at the peak. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Brown, he's given us away. Alan Brown with it. Ings. Che Adams. Redmond. That's well blocked and very deftly cut out. It could be up for grabs. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Leicester City.
Yeah, really looking forward to it.
Danny Ings! And he couldn't take advantage of that opportunity from close range, Lee.
How close does he want to be to score? He's gone for power and fluffed his lines.
Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Southampton facing Sheffield United.
Yeah, the fixtures come in thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that's not the commentator's curse.
And he did what he had to do defensively. Walker-Peters. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Really a very poor ball. And that's an important intervention. Half an hour remaining then. Untidy in possession. Mbappe. Mbappe. And he takes it on. Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper.
A punch-happy goalkeeper. And scope for the cross. Deflected behind, corner forthcoming. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Corner again. And now the delivery, punched away. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Ferran Torres. Maguire. Mbappe. On the ball, Yannick Vestergaard. Adams. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. A good and fair challenge. And let's join Alan McInally now, because I think there's been a goal in the Sheffield United game. Alan?
It's a second goal for Sheffield United. 71 minutes played. 2-1.
Thanks very much, as always, Alan. McTominay. Chong. Scott McTominay. Manchester United keep the ball. Advantage. Failed to keep hold of it. Redmond. Che Adams might be able to produce from this position. Crossed accurately towards the far post. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Mbappe in the centre. He succeeds in clearing it. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. There's been a goal on the Chelsea match, I'm hearing. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. 10 minutes remain. 2-2.
Cheers again, Alan. 10 minutes left for play in this match. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Mbappe. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. They've given it away. Mbappe! Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, let's see that strike again. First time is always very, very difficult to strike a ball. The timing has to be right, the technique has to be right, but above all, you have to concentrate on the ball as it's coming to you. You know you're not going to take a touch. Concentration is everything.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Given away. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. It just fizzled out, really. Firing it in. If spectacular goalkeeping is what you're after, David De Gea is your man.
Oh, he can stretch. Look at him. He stretches for that brilliant save.
He's driven in the corner. Whatever it takes to keep them out.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of
Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Electing to cross into the centre. Keeper did his job to begin with. And there it is, the final whistle.
Just a minute of your time. No further questions.
It's the last day. They have to win. That might not be enough. We'll see. Stay tuned, and it's live. Welcome to you all to Leicester in the East Midlands of England, of the United Kingdom. It's the King Power Stadium. Martin Tyler here, Alan Smith alongside me as usual. What a day this could turn out to be for the visiting team, because they are on the verge of becoming league champions. If the results go their way today and they win this game, they will be champions. How exciting is that? It's Leicester City against Manchester United.
Well, in an ideal world, you'd probably want to win the title in front of your own fans, but it can be quite special doing it away from home. You go to that pocket of loyal supporters behind the goal and celebrate. They'll be hoping that's the case here.
Tielemans. Players up in support if he needs them. The foot is around the place here. The championship will be won if results. Two changes for Leicester City. Kasper Schmeichel starts in goal. James Maddison plays attack. Kelechi Iheanacho. On the ball, Alan.
Certainly are. Looks like they've got a ball on a string at times. Never gets too far away from them. They really can embarrass defenders with that kind of ball control.
Let's take the lead here. Super reflexes from the goalkeeper. There are 3 alterations in this. And turned away by the goalkeeper spectacularly. It will be a corner again. Swung in from the corner. It was a promising situation. They could have made more of that. Under some pressure, he shielded it well. Manchester United have won the ball back here. Wants to have a go. He's blocked the shot well. Very confident, even in his own defensive third, to keep the ball. At Manchester City, there has been a goal. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Raheem Sterling. The defender went with the other runner and left him all alone from the ball through to hit it into the bottom corner. 15 minutes played, 1-0.
Mbappe! Just a reminder of what a great keeper he is.
And he's a big lad, and he needed every inch of his frame there.
Alan McInally, I hope you got the news really from him. It was a goal for Manchester City. The score of going for a title like this, you've been a winner twice.
Well, you just try and play the way that you have for most of the campaign, the way that's got you into this position, and just keep your eye on the ball. That's basically the message.
Time to check in with Alan McInally at Crystal Palace with news of a goal.
It's a second goal for Tottenham Hotspur. 25 minutes played, 2-0.
Thanks, Alan. Ricardo Pereira. Oh, time to get the cross now. Well, it is a chance to relieve some of the pressure here by simply having the ball. Maybe the counter-attack is on here. James. Fred. Well, they are moving the ball well here. Shots on here. He saved it, and saved it well. Manchester United work hard at their set pieces. They've got a corner now, and it could be an opportunity for them. Put away, but not out of harm's way. Made a quick interception. Ndidi. Now it's Kelechi Iheanacho. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack. Fred. Mbappe. Goal news for you from Crystal Palace, from Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Tottenham Hotspur. It's been scored by Harry Kane. A clever reverse pass left him clear of the defence, and he made no mistake. 37 minutes played, 3-0.
Thank you very much, Alan. Ayoze Perez. Here's Ayoze Perez. He's a good crosser normally, but that's not a good cross. Goal kick. Coming up on EA Sports, it's an FA Cup fixture. Leicester City, they'll be hosting Manchester United.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see some good football.
Mbappe. Had a crack! Well, goalkeepers like action. There was plenty of action for him there. And it's back for another corner. In goes the corner. Not really away from the threat here. A goal for Manchester United. Fantastic goal, this one.
Oh, look at them, they're delighted, and it looks like it was a set-piece routine from them.
Manchester United ahead now. Decent cross, but no one to benefit from it.
2 minutes of added time.
Fred. Mbappe. An attack that wasn't quite that in the end. Half-time, 45 minutes of the season left, and they're winning the game okay, but at the moment they won't win the title.
Well, you can only look after your own business, and they've done that.
And here come Manchester United right at the start of the second half. Great interception. James Maddison. Maddison. Now it's Kelechi Iheanacho. The chance is here. No, it's offside. Well, we've got an angle on this offside call, Alan, and I must say it is the most difficult thing in all the officiating, I think. But this assistant has got eagle eyes.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to do that job because the speed that players move now. As it turns out, what a great call.
Mbappe! I think he wasn't quite aware of where the goal was because that's well off target.
He shanked that dreadfully.
Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Yeah, and what...
Bruno Fernandes! Got to it somehow.
What a stop! That was heading right into the corner.
And in it goes. Could whip it in from here. Mbappe. Good save by the keeper. An update from the Etihad from Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Manchester City. 56 minutes played. 2-0.
Cheers, Alan. But he's better than that. It's a poor pass. What about Manchester United's next game, Alan?
They're playing Leicester City in their next match in the FA Cup. And judging what we've seen so far this season, it will be tight.
Threading it through. Now Iheanacho. No, it's offside. And it looks as though they might be in to score. We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go. Now James. Mbappe. Fernandes done well to protect possession for his team. You can feel the disappointment around the ground with little time left on this final day of the season. At the moment, in with a chance. Simple save for David De Gea.
Well, they're still very much in it, but they do need to start creating more chances. I've certainly seen them being a lot more imaginative in the final.
Oh, mistake by the goalkeeper. Oh, what a fine goal! They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value for this advantage at the moment. Don't know what the keeper thought he was doing, but it didn't work out for him. And now he's got to pick the ball out of his net.
Well, if in doubt, just launch it upfield, but he's tried to be a little bit more precise, and well, he won't look back on that with any fondness.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
Coming onto the pitch, number 31, Nemanja Matic.
Well, they couldn't keep possession, they've given it away. Pogba. Set up to play on the break now. What we've got for Leicester is a substitution. Here's Iheanacho. A strong player, and he shielded it well. Nemanja Matic. Now James. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Wants to have a go. Hit goal! Off the post and in. Well, for a fraction of a second, Alan, I thought he was going to keep it out. He did get a touch on the ball, the goalkeeper, but in it went.
Yeah, he's annoyed with himself there. He's his own harshest critic and feels he should have done better.
It's turning out to be an embarrassing scoreline, really, as we're underway again. Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go. In the Manchester City game, news of a goal, Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by David Silva. The ball was bouncing around in the area and he reacted quickest to fire a volley home. 77 minutes played, 3-0.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual. Probing away, working away at the opposition with these passes. Mbappe. Well, there's one for him to chase in behind. And the referee looks to his assistant, who's got the flag up. It's offside. Well, that's what substitutes are for, to be used. And we've got one coming on now. Down on the bench, some activity for Leicester. Chowdhury. Ricardo Pereira. That's a good block. Now James. Pogba. Mbappe. Let's catch up with Alan McInally, who's got news of a goal in the Newcastle United game.
It's another goal for Liverpool. 8 minutes remain, 4-0.
Thank you very much, Alan. Leicester City let the ball slip away from. That's an important clearance. He has got the opportunity to change the tactics as well as the players with some movement from the bench. Tight against the touchline, and pretty clear that it was going to end up with a throw-in. Tielemans. Chowdhury. Well, that's over the top of the defender, and one to chase. Referee's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes. Nemanja Matic. He might have put his teammate in here. Here's Matic. Well, he got the power. From that range, that was pretty good, but not the accuracy.
Yeah, if you try from that distance, you've got to do a better job than that.
Pogba. A real sense of anti-climax on this final day of the season. They were hoping to be crowned as champions here, but it wasn't to be.
Well, there was a time in this season where I thought there were certainties to end up as champions, but a loss of form at a crucial time looks like costing them.
What a brilliant performance from this fella.
So often we think
We just wanted to ask you a couple of questions. Thank you.
It is the big day in the Emirates FA Cup season. It is the final, of course. Two terrific teams about to go head-to-head. Stay with us. We'll have all the action for you here on EA TV, and it's live. Hi, everybody. It's FA Cup final day, one of the great days in the football calendar. Martin Tyler here with Alan Smith. We're delighted to be part of the commentary team for you. It's Leicester City against Manchester United.
Well, I was privileged to have played in the final of this cup competition in my playing days a few years ago now, but you never forget, and you certainly don't forget if you end up winning it.
Now Paul Pogba. Mbappe! Well, his laces behind that one.
Took his eye off the ball, but not a bad effort.
Well, they couldn't keep possession. They've given it away. Well, there are players here who stand out a bit. These two in particular, I think, today, Alan.
I love watching this pair play. They haven't disappointed this season. They've been the most threatening players for me, for both their teams.
He's through. The dream of scoring in an FA Cup final has come true. He's opened the scoring in the match.
Well, that one is for the scrapbook. He won't forget that for the rest of his life. It takes a lot of concentration, this kind of volley, and look at him, eyes fixed firmly on the ball. Gets it all right here.
Different angle on it here. Manchester United ahead now. Gives it away straight to the opposition. Fortissimo. Manchester United have won the ball back here. Ndidi. Now he's got the ball. What's he going to do with it? And up went the flag. Offside given. Free kick. Mbappe. Fred. Pogba. Fernandez. Guiding it through. Oh, it's a great goal! He took it with great aplomb. I'm sure getting the first goal gave him the confidence to grab the second chance here. Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Cuts it out nicely. Ndidi. James Maddison. Now it's Kelechi Iheanacho. He's got players helping him here, but he might go alone. Mbappe. Well, they're getting the ball forward. They need to do that. Well, sometimes you just have to clear it like that. Safety first. Jose Perez. Maddison. And Evans. Ricardo Pereira. It goes out wide again. Now Evans. Ndidi. Tielemans. Barnes! Well, they're not out of reach yet, are they? If he'd taken this chance, they would have been right back in the game.
Yeah, it wasn't a glaring miss, was it? It was a decent effort, not far away. How many more chances might they create in this game, though?
Lost the ball. Ricardo Pereira. Tielemans. Now Iheanacho. He's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception. Made it look easy, actually. Well, he's better than that. It's a poor pass.
United trailing in the possession stakes here. I do wonder whether this was the game plan all along, to sit off, to allow the opposition to have it, and when they do nick the ball on the turnover, to go for the throat, and they've done it brilliantly.
Manager calling for the press, but he's still got the ball. The referee has blown, and he's given the free kick. Clearly a foul, and an easy decision for the referee, and he's a good referee, this one. He's chosen not to show the yellow card.
No, just having a word. He's got a good relationship with the players, this referee has.
And there's the interception. Mbappe. Oh, time to get the cross now. Just lost their way in the final moments of that attack. Good interception there. Good block. Strong piece of defending and clearing. In goes the corner. That is a good punch by the goalkeeper. Rashford. Fernandes. Pogba. That's an easy interception. The pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one. And the referee says, that's a free kick. No booking, Alan. Just a bit of a warning. He won't get away with another one, though, I don't think.
No, I don't think that's probably his last warning, so it's good to see, though. Sometimes referees giving a little bit of leeway.
Rashford. He's won possession. Two minutes of added time. That's what it says on the board.
2 minutes of added time.
Tielemans. Here's Iheanacho. The build-up is patient. Tielemans. Oh, it's offside.
Oh, well, as a striker, you expect to get the benefit there, but he didn't.
These players will have been dreaming about a scene like this at half-time. Well, they've had the first half to get the occasion really out of their system and concentrate on the football match. So we're into the second half now of the Emirates FA Cup final.
Yeah, it was cagey a little bit at times in that first half, but as you say, Martin.
Now the shot! What a goal! It's his third goal. It's a hat-trick today. He's really been on form. They will be signing the match ball for him afterwards because of a hat-trick.
Yeah, he won't forget this day in a hurry. Top stuff from him.
Well, here's the goal again.
Well, it's great when a plan comes together and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
I have to say it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals. Intercepted here. Maddison. Ndidi. James Maddison. Chance for the cross. Chalacionce. Ndidi. Tielemans. Fred. Just a moment to remind you, coming up soon on EA TV, the Europa League fixture for Manchester United. They'll be facing Getafe away from home.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. There's two good sides coming head-to-head, should have some fireworks.
That's good passing, probing, read the intentions. Ricardo Pereira. Well, this could be a chance from the ball played over the top. Could be a cross here, it could be dangerous. Bruno Fernandes, and the pass not completed really. They've got the opposition on the back foot with this break. They're coming at them with numbers. Threw everything behind that shot and frustrated that it wasn't quite on target.
Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure he'll score pretty soon.
No nonsense defending from him. Fred. Pogba. Rashford. Neatly intercepted. Ricardo Pereira. Jose Perez. Tielemans. Ndidi. Now Iheanacho. Needs to be very nippy.
Well, the ref's getting slaughtered by those fans who were convinced it should have been a pen.
And 20 minutes to go. It's a really big clearance by the goalkeeper, just whacking it away. Made sure the ball is stuck at his foot. Now Iheanacho. Drilled it into the middle. Well, they got it wide very well, a chance to get the cross in, but it's not turned out to be a very good delivery. Good reading of the play, anticipating the pass. Now Evans. Ndidi. This does look promising. And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner. And the manager deciding to go for it and bring on a new player. In goes the corner. And that shot's blocked very quickly. One of their better passers, and he's given it away here. Now Iheanacho. It's a really good opportunity. A player of his ability would bury that 9 times out of 10.
He's going to find it difficult forgetting about that one for the next few days.
We've got 10 minutes left on the clock. It's Chala Sionsu, Mark Albright, Ndidi. Chala Sionsu. Here's the chance to get in the cross. Bruno Fernandes. They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack. Mbappe. Pogba. Mbappe. There's danger if he gets his shot away. It looked a certain goal until the defender managed to get some contact.
That's just instinct, but that is top defended.
And in it goes. No nonsense defending, it was needed. Chris Smalling. Lindelof. Mbappe. He's gone in strongly and got the ball. Fred. Mbappe. Not really tested to the full, the keeper that time.
Yeah, I think he saw it coming all the way, Martin.
Corner played into the middle. Well, that should be the game. You could call it another insurance goal. Surely they can't throw it away here.
Great movement in the box and a firm, solid header.
tough game for the team that are trailing. They're out of the contest, really. They're just playing for pride. They're really being torn apart. That's it! Job done! Cup won for Manchester United.
Yeah, fully deserved. Played really well out there on the big stage when it mattered. They will be absolutely delighted, those United players.
It was a great team effort. No wonder they celebrate here. Always a tough game, but they took it in their stride. That togetherness reflected in the huddle of celebrations from these winning players. Well, it is the most famous domestic club competition in the world, the oldest, still widely celebrated. And to go up to collect the FA Cup, Alan, you've done it.
Yeah, it's a magnificent feeling, and these players, I think defensively they owe those defenders a big pat on the back, because their success has been based on that.
The FA Cup winners. Bond between the players and the supporters, recognised here, and those fans, it's a thrilling day for them as well. Fireworks around the stadium, plenty of fireworks in the game as well. Real credit to football. What a moment to be pictured here.
Time for a few quick questions. Thanks, that's all the...
Two teams ready, they hope, to clear the final hurdle. The routes to this stage have been fascinating, but now it is Europa League final night, and the fans are beginning to pour into the stadium. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. And the big night has arrived. Millions of viewers from around the world are tuning in for the UEFA Europa League final. My name is Derek Ray. My co-commentator to help describe all the action is the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon. And with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're just minutes away from kick-off time here. It is Getafe up against Manchester United.
Well, the long road from the start of the competition almost a year ago to the final is here. both teams had the added advantage of if they win this competition, a Champions League place is available.
The initial 11 then for Getafe. A standard 4-4-2, a formation you know well from your playing days, Lee.
Yeah, I like this formation, Derek.
Can they take the lead? And with that, they take the lead!
Well, just look at the celebrations, Derek. The fans are starting to believe it's theirs. Well, here's the replay. The keeper's made a save. It's not good enough. It's back into play. He was first to react, and it's in the back of the net.
So they're playing again. It's Manchester United with the lead here. Maksimovic has it. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Might be able to produce from this position. Samu Castillejo. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Rashford couldn't keep it. And that is how to thwart them. Pogba. Mbappe. Well, they get high marks for that move, but they couldn't make it count. Well, he's given us away. Manchester United getting players forward and moving the ball around. Goalkeeper's ball, the cross delivered too close to him. Nemanja Maksimovic. Mauro Arambari. And slipped through beautifully. And in with a real chance. Must score. It's one of the saves of the season from De Gea. So the corner played into the box. Well, that's the end of that for now. Bruno Fernandes has it. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Ferran Torres. Paul Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. Not all that hard to deal with crosses like that. Paul Pogba's incisive pass. Clattered away. Bruno Fernandes has it. And Torres on the ball. And he takes on the shot. And he's fired it against the post. Throw into Manchester United.
Wow, so close to extending the lead. They keep on pushing like this. Surely the pressure will tell.
Breaking at pace. Massa. Mauro Arambari. Nikola Milenkovic. Cucurella. Fred. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And do they mean business on this occasion? Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Mauro Arambari. Fred. Bruno Fernandes has it. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Mbappe. On to Bruno Fernandes. It's there for him. Well, it was a fantastic counter-attack, but a damp squib of a finish.
Well, yeah, they sucked the opposition onto him, then hit them with speed. All was good until the final effort.
Paul Pogba. Marcus Rashford. Into the advanced position. Crossing possibilities. Can he put it away? And it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course.
Well, look at this again. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. And from that sort of range, there's only one winner.
So 2-0 now. Mbappe with it. Stark now. And in possession, Milenkovic. Nemanja Maksimovic. And possession lost, intercepted. Rashford. Now Paul Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, they have it again. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Marcus Rashford. Paul Pogba. Bruno Fernandes has it. Mbappe with it. Possession 1. The first half draws to a close in this UEFA Europa League final. And let's... The quest for Europa League success, and the second half of this final is underway. Bruno Fernandes has it. Pogba. A very good tackle. And given away.
Well, United certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession, really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now, and they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponent...
Rashford! It was well stopped.
Well, the positioning is everything for a goalkeeper, and he was in a good position then.
Nemanja Maksimovic. And there's the feed into the box. And Torres on the ball. Mbappe. It's Manchester United on the move. Now what can they do from here? And just like that, they've lost possession. And Torres on the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Mbappe. And the danger cleared. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. It needs an accurate cross. Fred. Now Pogba. Oh, that's a goal at the wrong end. Well, it's every defender's nightmare. An own goal here.
Well, let's see that again. I don't want to look at it as a former defender. I've scored a few of these in my time, and they were always my fault. Got playing for all of them. Important the players pick him up from here on in.
Well, an own goal that has left them trailing and flailing. Half an hour remaining then. Stefan Leiner. They've regained possession. Beautifully disguised ball. Sensational goalkeeping from David De Gea.
Number 17.
Played into the centre of the box. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. A delicious piece of skill. Now they've lost it. Castillejo. Just too much on that pass. And Torres on the ball. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Corner given to United. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game and giving the defenders headaches, Lee.
Well, he knows where the goal is, he really does. Goals flying in all over the place. He's calm in front of it. Goalie's nightmare.
Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Mbappe. Couldn't hang on to it. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Antunes. Samu Castillejo. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Just been a thoroughly cogent and convincing performance in this match, Lee.
Well, for United, the creative teamwork has all come together tonight. The players are all on the same hymn sheet. The flow, the movement, it's been brilliant.
Well, sadly, from their point of view, it petered out. Mbappe. Oh, he's through here. Goalkeeping of the very highest order.
Oh, it was a great shot as well. Great shot, great save.
Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Not really the ideal clearance. And he takes it on. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable. What a performance. Well, here's the replay. You have to say he's been a thorn in the side of the opposition all match. It's a good finish and a richly deserved hat-trick.
And the goal again, albeit from a different angle. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Niklas Stark. Getting forward. Stefan Leiner. Jason. Leiner. And scope for the cross. Useful ball towards the back post this time. It could be up for grabs. Anthony Martial. Here's Mbappe. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Happy to take on the shot. Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, Derek, it was a good delivery into the box, but you have to question the defending there. They simply don't react quickly enough.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. And space for the cross. As an attacking player, you rather hope you'll get the decision in your favour, but offside here.
Yeah, the defence got that spot on, and so did the linesman.
And the final whistle, the cup issue is settled. A story of one side celebrating and the other distraught. And Lee, memories are being made.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't matter how much money you've got in the bank. Players will always look back at moments like these. These moments where you pick trophies up and win medals. Absolutely brilliant for this group of players.
Yep, you can see what it means to this tight-knit team. Real solidarity. Very happy to be celebrating good times in the Europa League. And now the trophy awaits them.
Well, all those months of hard training sessions, pre-season training, you kind of look forward to get yourself through those sessions, and they'll be looking forward at moments like this. They've finally got their hands on this fantastic, magnificent trophy.
This is what they've wanted, Now it's in their possession. The winners of the UEFA Europa League.
Long celebrations into the night, I'm pretty sure, Derek. It's going to go on and on.
Yeah, I think they have every intention of making this last as long as possible. One more trophy left, why not? Yes. And now they get to enjoy the moment with the fans who've made the journey here for the final.
Well, it's their trophy as well, and they play a huge part in a club's season, not only domestically, but in competitions abroad. They've travelled far and wide to watch this team, and they're celebrating and sharing this moment. Absolutely fantastic.
And pictures now to be captured for eternity. What an experience, Lee.
It is, yeah. Get yourself on the front row. That's what my mum always said. You're in the photographs right next to that trophy.
The Europa League winners. Can they take the lead? And with that, they take the lead.
Well, just look at the celebrations, Derek. The fans are starting to believe it's theirs.
And in with a real chance. Must score. It's one of the saves of the season from De Gea. Into the advanced position. Crossing possibilities. Can he put it away?
Just a moment of your time. Thanks, that's all.